Hello Chipsters, second video. As you can tell by the tone of voice, I'm still down because I've literally just turned the first video off that I've made and quickly shown this one. Only a couple of minutes because not a lot done. This is Commander Dante, as it says here, and he's from the Blood Angels chapter of the Astartes, the Space Marines. I like Dante's backstory, and I enjoy the aesthetic. I want to teach myself, keep practicing non-metallic gold and silver and all the rest, non-metallic metal anyway. So if you don't know, instead of painting it with metallic paint, as the artist has done here, because they're mainly obviously gaming pieces, but there's a small percentage of us that like to display them instead and just enjoy the lore of the 40K universe. Warhammer 40,000. They also do the Horus Heresy, which is all connected, which goes back 10,000 years, I think. I enjoy it. I'm an Aldari fan personally, in the sense of I think they're about the only clean faction. I say clean, I don't mean under your fingernails. I just think I like their aesthetic, but I also enjoy different aspects of the different other factions, and Blood Angels I particularly like. So I had to do Dante. I got to practice as figures go. I got this on eBay. I think I paid 26 quid for it with the postage included, which obviously, it's one way or the other you're paying for postage. But yeah, so that's Dante. I'll quickly show him. Let's get down. Oh no, actually, hang on a second. I was going to put this up as a video on the on my second, well, one of my channels, which is going to be Gav Paints Warhammer. I've had the channel actually named for a couple of years, maybe even longer, and I've just never done anything with it. I will paint him with his jump pack. This is a jump pack, if you didn't know. I will paint him with the jump pack off because of getting a lot of these can be complicated in getting to places. Some people leave arms and that off. I don't like it. One, you can make a mess with the glue once you're putting it back together again, and I also think if you want to be arty, and these are I just do these for collecting, you are going to struggle with your shadows areas and stuff, because obviously half the equipment's missing. So, but the jump pack particularly does get in the way, and I do it also with the normal Space Marines. Drilled out the barrel. That's his own special pistol, and I've got a memory freeze and I cannot remember what it's called now, but it's his own. It's one of the archaic pistols. These are purity seals that hang off different aspects of Space Marines depending. Power axe. Just overall, it's a beautifully sculpted figure. If you think of ancient Rome, where when they have the cavalry full face masks, I think that's probably what it's taken from. All the chapters have a Primarch, nothing to do with the store, who is the gene seed of the Emperor. Some are good, some went bad. That's the whole point of the 40k aesthetic type of thing. And Sanguinius and the Blood Angels are part of the good guys. And the mask is supposed to be a representation of Sanguinius, the Primarch. But I do like the Blood Angels backstory and the bits and pieces about them. But I'd like to paint a couple of the paint a lot of the stuff. But I think I'm going to stick to myself just painting character models that I can afford anyway, because to paint a whole box of Space Marines, I can get them often a reasonable price compared to, say, character models running close to £30. However, the chances of me selling them are going to be slim for the work I'm putting into them, because I would like to paint them for collecting. So I will probably stick to particular character models, or the occasional one I might buy off eBay, off a sprue or whatever, box breaking. So yeah, that's Commander Dante. How well now? I had a plan. and as usual didn't survive first contact with the enemy. As you can see, I've only put, that's PVA by the way, I just hold it down. I'll probably have to stick this with some double-sided tape to the one of the bungs, cork bungs I use. I've got a plan to have him on the side of a small building and have some enemy around him, probably Tyranids for the fall of Baal or the defense of Baal. Yeah, I'm undecided. In the end I thought I'm not going to the expense of buying, because I'm always short of dough, I'm not going to go to the expense of buying some off, again, a box breaking. So like this, obviously this was the sprue of Dante. Take a sprue and just buy a single figure off here and a single figure off there, because it still gets expensive. If I can get, normally you'd obviously map out your little diorama vignette with the figures made up but not painted, obviously because you damage a paint, or possibility of damaging a paint. But I'm going to say with Dante, I won't paint the actual base yet, but I will paint Dante and see how well I can do him, because I'm not very good at non-metallic metal and it's all a learning curve. So if I can pull it off to a decent enough standard that I'm happy with, I might well make a small vignette with him, like either keep this or cut him off, I'm not sure yet, on the side of I want to say a building. It's not going to be a whole, but it will literally just be if you've ever seen 40k dios and stuff for Golden Demon Awards, it'll be something like that. It's something small with probably Tyranids. I'm not sure. It might maybe get a couple of Blood Angels or the Sanguinary Guard, something. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, anyway, so he's going to be all gold. So badly painted probably, but all gold, apart from obviously little pieces like on the weapons and this debris here. So yeah, I know it doesn't interest a lot of you. As I say, it will go on a separate, if I can paint him well enough, I might use him as a sort of sub, one of them thumbnail photos for my Gav Paints Warhammer channel. So look after yourselves. I'll just quickly I've shown you Dante. I'm also started work on a Troggoth from the Age of Sigmar side of I'm taking my inspiration paint wise from a turnip, as you can see by the colouring of the feet. This side's only a work in progress, only started that a couple of nights ago. But as usual, start so you can see that's quite dark. It'll obviously be blended in more. These are all main sketching colours that have gone on this side at the moment. But I decided to have more of like a greeny crystal type look rather than a rock look, because I've already got some subdued colours on here. Anyway, this isn't about that. Oh yeah, and he's holding a Gloom Spike Gitz or a Night Goblin if you're old enough. Whatever the sakes you pick. He comes in about 4 arm poses. I thought that was just brilliant. They're on the same side, but he's lost his temper and he's about to hurl him at the enemy. I thought that was a great idea. Anyway, look after yourselves. This wasn't on him, it was on Dante, isn't it? So I'm really looking forward to. While Dante's primer's going off for the rest of the day, I'll do some more on him this afternoon and tonight. But then it'll be on to Dante, because I've wanted to do this for a couple of years and keep putting it off. The only way you learn is practice, isn't it? So yeah, there we go. Look after yourselves. Thanks for stopping by and taking a look. Your support's always appreciated, and it really is. We seem to be battling more than just warp demons. We seem to be battling the YouTube demons at the moment, and it's nice to have you around. So thank you very much, and we'll catch each other soon on another video.